Good evening. Hello to Nick and Scorpion's Edge, who are both hanging out way early already. Wow, sort of. Scorp came on just to berate me for always starting too early for him when he's still at dinner. Alright, let's get this show on the road. So, what is going on here? Why is my screen black? What happened? Interesting. Oh, nice. The game just crashed. Okay. I guess we're immediately going to the break screen. All I did was try setting things up so you guys didn't have to just watch me drive to the store for no reason. Alright, let's try it now. Okay, the game is running. I'm looking at the game screen right now. There it goes. Oh man, what a pain. Great, now I have to do this all over again. Son of a biscuit. And the steering wheel force feedback is broken, which means no centering, nothing. What did they do to Farming Simulator while I was not playing? Alright. And we shall return again in a moment. I'm going to quit and restart manually here. And hope that fixes whatever the crash broke. It is just going to be one of those days. I'll just blame it all on Nick. I still have no force feedback, which means no self-centering on the tractors. What the heck is going on? Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, I'm sure it is, Nick. I'm the content creator, so it has to be my fault, right? And it just magically turned back on. That's weird. But I'll take it. So why are we driving to the store with only $5,403 in the bank account, you're probably wondering. I know I would be wondering. And I guess it would help if I flipped it back over too, now that it's running again. There we go. The reason we are headed down to the store is because I have to show something prove that I'm not just talking out my bum. Yeah, Nick, I already fixed it. You're a little behind, man. Alright, and this is where it crashed last time, so maybe I better save. Good. So, when we first started this series, I had this beautiful little cedar mod. Am I blind? There it is. This is by Scooter's Workbench. And I had this to start with. And we are going to buy it again. Because I have to prove to you guys that it actually does work. Scooter was kind enough to spend some time with me and look it over and try to figure out my problem. He actually watched the section of the video where I was having the problem and then tried to replicate. He was not able to replicate. So what we ended up determining was that it was a mod conflict. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you which mod. But as you can see, she hooks up just fine. And I cannot tell you which mod because I haven't changed any mods, as in I haven't removed any. All I did was update them. So whatever mod had the problem is already fixed with an update before I ever got around to trying to determine which mod it was. In fact, I did updates unthinking, because it's just habit for me every time I load the game, before trying to determine which mod was causing the conflict. And it fixed it magically. So, don't know, don't care. It's all working now. It's a beautiful cedar, and we're gonna just roll with it. But I wanted to make sure that I got all that information out there so that people weren't thinking that Scooter's mod was a piece of garbage when there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Because he does really nice work. And I do appreciate his time in helping me look at it. So if you do download something from him and you do find a real problem with it, he will look. You just got to bring it to his attention. And if there is a real problem, I'm sure he'll also fix it. And if it's just user error, he will explain it to you. But if you guys remember back when I tried to use it, I tried both tractors and everything. And it wouldn't work with either one of them. Hey Ryan, how are you this evening? Argsy! Nice to see you guys here. Oh yeah. Now, you're probably wondering, since I upgraded to that one anyway, why bring this guy back? Well, for the reasons I've explained. One, to show you guys that it does actually work. Once the conflicting mod is gone. And two, because I wanted to use it. So I will use it at some point. that is where we are with that. And we are broke. Sort of broke. But we need to do something about these rocks in the field. Which, I don't want to know how much damage I did to my cedar when I forgot to remove the rocks first. So, any suggestions, everybody? Something that we can do that's affordable and we can get rid of these stupid rocks. Even if it's a mod, I'm happy to save, go back to the save, go back out to the mod manager and install a mod if need be. Like I say, I'm just open to suggestions. Yeah, Ryan. Which rock picker, though? Because they're all pretty expensive. And I guess leasing isn't terrible, but I hate leasing stuff. I'd rather own a piece of equipment that I'm going to need all the time. And by all the time, I mean every year. I do, however, have another mod installed, which we are going to look at today. Let's see if I can find it on the mods list here. Here we go. So this is not available yet. This is Quiet Hitman's palette pack. And he has kindly allowed me to have a preview copy. I personally love his bulk palettes. I used them all the time on FS19. So I'm really happy to see these come back. The one thing that's missing from the pack because of compatibility issues with changes in the game is the bulk refillable pallets. Pardon me. Sorry for that, guys. I drank too much Coca-Cola, I guess. So we've got our wool pallet here, but it's not the refillable one that you could, the empty one that you could stick it in your wool spawn point and it would fill up automatically. He cannot get that to work currently, so that's not in the pack right now. But pretty much everything else is. And like I say, I'm really happy to see it. It will be how I, in a lot of games, buy my lime and solid fertilizer. hmm. And yes, I have this bus mod installed. I don't even remember where this came from or why I put it in here. Confusion. I think that was an accident. Use a roller to get the rocks. Okay. I didn't even know that was a possibility. Rollers. Oof. Those are pretty expensive too. But there's some mod ones of these available, right? That's even more expensive to lease than the picker is. But a lot bigger too, so. Huh. Hello, Logan. How are you tonight? So let's see if this glitches out and throws me back to desktop like it likes to do sometimes. And I do seem to recall Mr. Sealy P. Yeah, there it goes, back to desktop. Doggone it. Reviewing some nice rollers. Thanks, Nicky boy. Jerk, anyway. Yeah, these things. They're pretty cheap, right? Oof. Well, not quite as cheap as I thought, but still doable. Oh, yeah, I feel for you there, Logan. I'm so over being sick. Oops, I didn't check the download. Yeah, it is complete. Then we'll quit real quick. Sorry about the black screen there, guys. It won't be long. I do love how fast FS22 loads. It's so much better. Voila. So has anybody seen any nice vintage combines? Not like super old ones necessarily, but like 80s or older available for FS22 yet? And I guess we run right back up there, don't we? All right. I did install those. That's weird. Hello, FSS. So we are going to go into the negative tonight. That's not going to be very nice. Which may prompt a selling of the newer seeder that we weren't supposed to have yet anyway. And we can upgrade back to it again later. Well, it's not quite as naughty as FFS or OFFS, which is what you make me want to say to you sometimes, Nick. I don't even want to know what you're thinking there, Nick. Oof. Good job, Alexander. Did you throw your tire on the floor, pup? Yeah, you did. Well, it's night for me, FFS or FSS. I'm just gonna call you Shorts from now on. Because I know how your mind works, Nick. I know how naughty you can be when you want to be. And I do so love when the dog decides it's time to play after I start streaming. Yeah, you're funny, Nick. You will never be innocent. Oh, this is going to be a fun ride home, huh? 7 mile per hour. Cranking those RPMs. My suggestion on a roller like this would be to actually have it have an on-off mode. Hey, Scorp, how was dinner? I'm gonna cut this poor car off. Nah, I'll be nice and I'll get off the road. Like this. Run down the verges. That sounds like fun there, Shorts. Yeah, 1 a.m. Nick Detector. It's Mexicans usually pretty good, Scorp. As long as it's not Taco Hell. Taco Hell is just a bowel destroyer. No, Alexander, you can't have that cord. Sorry. No, I'm not going to play with your tire either. I really need to get a webcam. A doggo cam. Yep, I do. I think the people would just love you. Especially since I talk to you and about you all the time. He's being weird, Nick. He's doing a railroad defect detector. And he needs to learn how to spell defects. Nah, Shorts. Scorp is from Texas. So, he eats Mexican all the time, which means his body's used to it. I'm the one who might end up suffering if I was to eat that. Definitely wouldn't want to eat it on a stream night. There would be no stream. Yeah, Nick, he was doing that last night too. He's just being a little goofy. I really wish I could afford more land right now. Mmm, jalapenos. I still prefer habaneros for flavor though, but that's just me. Alright, so time for me to learn something. Who else misses the hide objects mod and wishes that it was in FS22? That sounds amazing, Scorp. I don't want to hide it all. I just want to hide that stupid fence. That stupid, useless fence that's blocking off a big chunk of my land. Oh, yum. Alright, so the stones are not going away with this roller. That is unfortunate. Okay, but they did seem to have done so on that pass. Well, maybe not. Alright. So apparently the roller isn't going to work on this type of ground. If it's working at all. Yes, Scorp, stones do have an off button. You are correct. But this here definitely works. Have a good night, Shorts. Ooh, bright as day out there. Yeah, I had them turned off for a little while, if you recall, on No Man's Land, until I learned how profitable and useful they could be. Darn it, RG and FSG. Ha ha! Scorpion's Edge, the pedant. If you can't be pedantic, where's the fun? So this apparently does not always work. It definitely depends on if you hit the stones just right. Oh, this is going to be a pain. I think you scared him, Scorp. Just by being you. He must have remembered you have the timeout button. Like me what, Nick? Being pedantic? I can be very pedantic when I want to be. Drives my girlfriend nuts. Oh, well, yeah, I'm a pain, too. Usually because I'm being pedantic. I used to work with a guy who was a true pedant, though. He was pedantic about everything. So if you were going to have a conversation with him, you better be real careful in your wording. Because he was very good at twisting it. I don't know. Some weeks I do one every night. Other weeks I don't do them at all. It definitely depends on time, energy, what else is going on in life. That's why they're not scheduled. It's probably averages about twice a week, which we've already hit this week between Sunday and today. Ha ha, Scorp. Well, Nick, I said averages. I did say some weeks are more, like every day. Like when I went crazy with the pop-up streams of Subnautica there that one week and did like 9 of them in a single week, including 2 times while I was at work on my lunch break. I was not actually going to do one tonight, but I made the girlfriend mad at me, so yeah. I went way crazy that 1 week, Scorp, with those Subnautica streams. No, Aiden, it equals Butt Sniffers Anonymous. CSX equals Crash, Smash, and Explode. NS equals Never Successful. UP equals Utterly Pathetic. Oh, you're saying what they really mean, not what we smartasses call them. I'm sorry. You're expecting too much out of me. Oh, so do I, Aiden. That's the point. Now, Nick. You better be careful, or I might really screw with you, Nick. Take your mod powers and give them to Aiden. That would screw with us all, I think. Ah, brakes. Hey, Elk Mountain Modding. How are you? I'm just glad that Elk Mountain didn't drop into my No Man's Land stream, since I haven't placed his buildings yet. Oops. Lame house on the Frankenmuth map. Interesting. I have not yet looked at the Frankenmuth map for FS22 in any kind of detail. Alright, I think it might be time to hit the magic sleep button and get us back to some daylight here. There's our negative monies. Speaking of, since we have a loan, we might as well just extend said loan. Yeah, I better save it too after doing that. Houses should not be in the sheds category, that's for sure. I'll agree with that one. Pretty good crowd in here for a Tuesday night unscheduled pop-up stream. I appreciate it, guys. Apparently Nick likes to play like I do. Start from scratch, build yourself up. What do you mean you decided to listen? Was that directed at me or somebody else? You know, for such an old cedar, this thing sure is standing up well and getting the work done at a pretty good clip. I got a nice surprise today. I got my paycheck, and it was about double normal because they paid out our bonuses for last year. And even though I only worked for the company for half the year, I got a full year's bonus. And they've told us that they're doing away with the bonus system and just giving everybody a raise equal to what the max bonus percentage was, which is 6%. So starting next month, I get a 6% raise that I was not expecting. I'd rather not have a bonus and just have the raise myself, because I always am high performing at my jobs, so I'm always going to get the bonus anyway. I'd rather just spread it out across the year and have bigger paychecks. Wow, Nick, that's nice. My company's max was 6% no matter how good we did. That was true when I worked for them previously also. Why would you switch to N scale? That crap is too tiny. I'll stick with my HO scale. All day, every day. Wow, Nick. It definitely depends on what type of business you're in, too. N-scale is not cheaper, Aiden. An N-scale sound locomotive, let's say, for example, SD40-2 might be $20 cheaper. And when you're already talking about over $250, 20 bucks doesn't mean a whole lot. No, Logan, I don't play Call of Duty. I play other shooting games, but I don't play Call of Duty. Especially not anymore. Exactly, Scorp. Too small, too fiddly, difficult to work on. I mean, I do work on them because I get paid to, but I would never run them. Okay, Aiden, I've never heard of Wayne's Trains, so that means nothing to me. I have never heard of Warzone. I'm not real big into shooting games. Especially these days where it's all about the multiplayer aspect. I'll stick with my single player experience, thank you. My shooting games, especially back in the day when I played them a lot, were like Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. Oh, I loved Rising Sun. That game was amazing. I still own it for what was it? PlayStation 2, right? But my shooting games that I play now are more about stealth most of the time, like Hitman. Oh, I love to play Hitman. I gotta play that on Monday night at some point in the near future. Even though hardly anybody comes to watch that, it's still one of my favorites. Well, that ain't gonna work. There we go. Another field planted. I have not played Max Payne either, there, Scorp. Played lots of Far Cry, which can be played very stealthily if you want. I did a Far Cry playthrough where I tried to take over every single enemy base silently, without raising a single alarm. Oh crap, wrong direction. Without raising a single alarm, without getting caught. That's actually way harder than you think. I keep turning the wheel the wrong way because I'm trying to read chat and drive at the same time, and it just doesn't work. At least not for me. I guess I'm not very good at it. I think I bought them and just haven't played them yet, Scorp. I'd have to look at my Steam library. When you've got 700 games, it's really easy to lose track of what you own and what you don't own. I might have screwed up here. Not there, I didn't. Thought I had a repair point. Guess not. You still haven't installed Steam. Well, you better get on that. All right, where's the toolbox? I installed Zach Schultz's toolbox, and I do not see it here in the mod list. Somebody please tell me what I'm missing. What's this? Oh, those tractors. The Last Stand. No, I've played The Last of Us. Damn, that was a good game. Right, it's under placeables, isn't it? Yes. Aha! Beautiful. I cannot repair it. Really? And you can't sell from the toolbox? That makes me sad. How much does it say this is worth? $52.60. So if we go in here and sell it, ooh, Scorp, I want one. You're gonna bring me one, right? So we'll sell this here. And then F11, add a remove money, the additional $478. There we go. And put this right back in here where I can't lose it. So, Nick, if you like all buildings to be placeables, you're going to like Ola Hildor's map, because that's what he's doing. The buildings are a separate pack called Buildings of Norway. See you later, Aiden. So what, Nick? Well, I think all of us will play Renaboo at some point. If it ever comes out. He's got the big crud vid right now, though. So not a lot of work is getting done. But when it does finally come out, that will be the map that goes on my dedicated server. Well, I don't know what he's got going on for fences, but he's definitely got some small roads. We've all seen those in the screenshots. All right. Helper time. Aw, it won't work. No field found. Helpers and rollers don't work right together, huh? Well, that's sad. They are some beautiful screenshots, aren't they, though? And that map's got a little something for everybody. There's fields, there's forestry, there's hauling. If you're not having fun on a map like that, you ain't doing it right. Uh-oh. I'm sure you guys can guess what look I'm getting right now. Maybe you can even hear the Is that really true, Scorp? Is it? What about No Man's Land? That's a European map. Say it again, Alexander. I don't think they heard you. Say it. What do you want? Hmm? What do you want, puppy? Of course, that's when Argsy chimes in. Sometimes he sounds like it. But no, he's a dog that wants to go out to the bathroom. So I think when I get to this end of the field, we're going to go on a little intermission while I take him to do his business. Get spun back around and lined up here. All right. Put that on pause, put you guys on the intermission, and I shall return as soon as I can. jump up on the bed without him. Okay. Be nice. You get back, sir. There you go, little man. Here you go, big boy. You gotta be nice with your brother. All right. Dogs have had their bathroom break, and they're eating their treats, which I'm guessing you guys could probably hear me giving to them. We're back. And we're back. Back in the saddle again. I really shouldn't try to sing when I can't sing to start with, and then I've got a cold on top. Oh, Argsy, are you seeing your commercial from Scorp? That's a new one. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, and Scorp just said that's a new one. Well, he's going to get better than that because pretty soon he's not even going to have to say them. Because he's going to send me that text file, and I'm going to make little clips of each one in my best radio announcer voice, which that was terrible because of my cold. Actually, when I switch to my hold screen, it's going to play random commercials. What would be fun? You have one for wake up. You have one for Farm Sim Guy, right, Scorp? I think it would be fun to get Argsy to record one about Farm Sim Guy and FSG to record one about Argsy with the way that they pick on each other all the time in their multiplayer series. I think that would be just hilarious. The fleecing one would be a good one for FSG to record, the way he's always picking on Args about the credit card and spending all the money. Jason Statham confirmed. Speaking of which, Args, that was a great episode today on No Man's Land. You guys helped me get through a good afternoon of work. I watched yours, and then farm some guys right after it. It's fun seeing them from both God darn it. Pardon me, both perspectives. Oh, Args, I love the idea. We'll have to talk to Farm Sim Guy and see if he's down with that too. Well, I really enjoyed it because it was a really rough afternoon of work. And I needed some mental pick-me-up to get me through it. I didn't say I would tell him what you're gonna do. I just want him to make a commercial, one of the commercials about you, you know, so I can play them one right after another. Hit the old manual commercial button. Oh, Alexander, really? You think it's playtime now that you have an empty bladder and feel better? Don't you know that playtime is after Dad's done streaming? So who out there has dogs? I'm guessing Argsy doesn't. Or if he does, they're outside because he doesn't ever seem to get bothered by them while he's doing stuff. Oh, he's being mouthy now. And from the sound meter on OBS, it looks like it's picking him up really good in all his mouthy glory. What kind did you have, Scorp? I feel like you've posted pictures of them on one of the Discords, but I can't remember for sure. You know, with my goldfish of a memory. Those are huge for Border Collie, even if they are mixes. The heck were they mixed with? Oh, Argsy. Okay, I gotcha. And what breed is yours, Argsy? 14's pretty good lifespan for a pooch. Miniature schnauzer, okay. I always play random games, Logan. um, I'm pretty sure that next week, the Monday Night Wildcard stream is going to be the first episode of Stellaris. Thanks, Argsy. Have a good one. I am tempted to do something really, really naughty. I am tempted to lift using super strength my tractor, mower, and baler up over this fence and into that grass. Because, you know, in the real world, if I wasn't going to want this fenced off, I could remove a section. Take some wire cutters, cut the wires right here, wrap them back around the previous set of poles on both sides, pull that stake, and have a nice big wide entry. Instead, I'm stuck with an unusable piece of land, and I don't like it. Why will you turn and look at a squirrel, Scorp? Beautiful. Okay. What do you mean needs rolling? We just rolled it. How can it need rolling when we literally just rolled it? Same with this one. Bullunky. Oh, alright, I get it now, Scorp. If I just had the hide objects mod, I would just hide the entire fence and open this all up. You know what, Sir Alexander? I don't know why you're whining now. Come on, be a good boy. Playtime is in about half an hour. Excuse me? Mouthy boys. Mouthy, mouthy, mouthy. All right. Let's look at contracts. Eh. Pardon me. No. No barking. Mama's trying to sleep downstairs. Boys. No more of that. Come on, be good. I don't know what has gotten into them tonight. Goodness gracious. That's a pretty nice cultivation setup right there. So nice, in fact, that I wish I could take more contracts than 3. Arr, I would take them all. I'm going to use it to go and do these other fields. Well, if he was like that all the time, I would agree with you, Logan, but he's not like that all the time. He's normally a very well-behaved dog. He's just in a mood tonight. Now he's laying on the bed chewing on one of his sheets. Yes, I said his sheets. The dogs have a, what is that, a double-sized bed up here in my office that they get to lay on. Has sheets, blanket, the whole 9 yards. So if I take up that way, I can actually get there to field 2. Beautiful. Wow. What is wrong with this tractor? $6 mile an hour, 7 mile an hour. Something ain't right here. Well, for one thing, Logan, I'm not buying any games right now. I've spent way too much money. Thank you, Nick. I forgot my hoses, didn't I? I knew something was wrong. No, as soon as you said not hooked up right, it dawned on me what it was. Oh man, this spot is beautiful. I love that little pond. I want to buy those grass fields back there. Both of them. Shall we drive off the edge of the map? Because you can up here. Really drives me bonkers, but you can. Maybe not at this exact spot, but I know of spots where you can. Boy, that looks like garbage, but I'm rubbing against the map boundary wall right here. But if you guys would like to see me go drive off the edge of the map, I'll show you where you can do it. Just type hand for raising your hand if you want to see me drive off the edge of the map. Alright. Just remember, you guys asked for it. Ask and you shall receive. Oh. Woohoo! Um, oh, did he fix it? He must have fixed it after I complained about it. Because the very first time I came to the end of this road, I just drove right off the map. It looks like he fixed it. Without telling anyone. Sneaky. Good to know. Yep, he fixed it. Now, I only wish that he would have fixed this at the same time. The, background scenery being not level with the map. Well, I can't show you since it doesn't exist anymore. Darn. I had fun driving off that road. Here you go, Nick. Here's a nice little hidden area that you could start from scratch in. Too bad you got to look over at that. Dadgummit. There's a tree. Uh-oh. I have mounted said tree. Oops. Yeehaw. I don't know what you are talking about there, Nick. That would be lethal. Blood alcohol level. Very lethal. Only if you cheat, Aiden. I was using super strength. Super strength in this game lets you pick up darn near anything. Oh, come on. Couldn't roll it? Alright, anyway. See, I can pick it up. I can throw it. Over the house. Yeah, Nick, that would be a lethal blood alcohol level. Very lethal. Even if you put 0.056 there, 0.056, that would be pretty damn high. So, anyway, let's get back to our work here. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody told you to raise the tool. I'm sorry, but your test must have been faulty. I have had nothing to drink tonight. Nick, it's well, if you move the decimal place 2 places to the right, it's a percentage. If your blood was 56% alcohol, you would be dead. Yeah, that's still really high, whether it's legally drunk for driving or not. No, Aiden, that's not how that works. Yeah, I'm looking at the chart right now, Nick. It doesn't include... So yeah, at 0.02, you are in driving skills impaired. 0.08 is legally intoxicated. I mean, maybe, but I haven't had a drink in weeks right now. Alright, so apparently, what did you say was death possible? Because they're showing on this chart 0.27 and above is death possible. Oops. Yeah, this chart says 0.27 and above. So you were close, I guess. But I'm going to guess that varies person to person, too. And by body mass and all that stuff. But I also don't know. I'm not a doctor. No, it just says criminal penalties. But yeah, I do assume that poisoning probably starts below the death possible somewhere. I hope so anyway. I just prefer not to drink most of the time. Yes, you should eat. Why have you not eaten yet? Are you single, Nick? You don't ever talk about a girlfriend or wife. And you spend even more time on the computer, or, well, at least on your phone anyway, than I do, it seems. Well, congratulations then. Really, little man? Why you barking at the big moose? Or growling at him, rather? Don't you know the old saying, don't start nothing, won't be nothing? If you antagonize him, he's going to come back at you. Like that. Oh man, that was good. The pit bull just dropped his toy tire on the Yorkie's back. No barking. You're loud. You're louder than I am, and I'm loud. Be good, boys. Little man. You do know you bark too much, right? Alexander, no. No barking for you. You're a big mouth. You're going to wake up Mama. Then you're going to have to go downstairs and get locked in your room by yourself. Well, with your toys, but by yourself. So be good. You don't want to make Mama mad. No. 14 more minutes, puppy. Nick, I was in at least a couple of those. You just got to remember that I have the memory of a goldfish. I keep saying it, and I really mean it. My girlfriend says that about me, Scorp, because whoever cooks in our house, the other person has to do the dishes. And my girlfriend always claims that I make way more dirty dishes than she does. And it's usually true, but it's her own fault. Because on my nights to cook, I usually ask her what she wants me to make. So, if she chooses a dish that requires multiple pans and stuff, it's her own damn fault. If I had my way, it would just be steaks on the grill and there wouldn't be any dishes other than the plates, forks, and knives. And depending on the steaks, maybe a platter to get them off the grill and bring them in the house. Because if you're doing a couple of 14-ounce ribeyes, that's a lot of steak to bring in and a pair of tongs over your own plate. Not for steak, Scorp. For steak, I'm going to use a real plate. Especially something, 14-ounce ribeyes. 12-ounce porterhouse. Yes, I am a steak snob. I like good steak. I like good steak, and I cannot lie. I've never eaten snake. I wouldn't be afraid to try it, though. I'll try most food once. There's 2 exceptions to that. No escargot. I ain't eating no damn snails. And no calamari. Field 37. Yeah, that's out back of the house. What do you mean, what's paper? Who the hell said anything about paper? I almost started with that house right there as my starter property. Oh. Gotcha on the paper. Got it, got it, got it. Blowing the stop sign. No, Big Moose. I told you 9:30. It's not 9:30 yet. I know you can't tell time, but Dad will be done when Dad is done, not when you say I'm done. You're not the boss, puppy. Nice job. Just throw your tire at me. How do you like my cruise in the back way here? Oops, that's not the cut through. There it is. That was almost an oopsie. Alexander's being so mouthy right now. I'm just getting this death look from the dog. He is very stubborn, just like his master. There we go. Looks like about the time we get done with this field, it'll be time to end the stream. This is going to work out really well. That's enough, Alexander. Don't you give me that lip. Nope, no lip from the dog. Oh good, Aiden's back. Now I can end the stream. Now you're just being weird again, Aiden. One of the mods is probably going to smack you down for spamming. Yeah, I called that. All right, place your bets. Am I going to make it? Will I make it? Yes, he has, by you, and that's why I expected you to be the one to smack him down. But Nick beat you to it. All right, come on. One more strip. One more strip. There's 9:30. I got to get this done before it ticks over to 9:31. I don't think I'll have any problem. Collect. Accept. Save game. And that'll do for this evening. Thank you everyone for stopping by, and I will see you guys on the next one.